September 4th. I'm exhausted. If you're new to my channel, this is the weight loss channel of using keto low carb to lose a crap load of weight, like over 200 pounds. Got COVID multiple times and my system went insane. I have high blood pressure and higher blood sugars than normal. I just got to refix it. Also went up in weight, got to 213 from 157.8, and we're working our way back down. I've been stuck for the whole month of August as 183.4. Stuck. Literally, not budging either way. It's so weird. And no, my scale is not broken because I compared it to the doctors. And in the day, it does go up, of course, because in the day you weigh about 2-3 pounds more. And then the next day I wake up and it's the same number every morning. Same number. Except yesterday, it was way higher. But I had some things that, I ate out 2 days prior. Just steak, but, ingredients. And I've been taking a lot of ibuprofen. And when you take ibuprofen, it can make your weight go up as well because it makes you retain water, not fat. You're not gaining fat. You're just retaining water. That being said, this month, I know there's one of y'all that hates when I say that, but I can't help it. It's just... sometimes in my whole life and it just comes out. This month is all about trying to fix my sleep. I've had stomach issues my whole life, and especially recently after I eat, I feel really sick. So I am doing, this is like day 5, I think, of lowering my portion size. So when you see me have a plate of food, sometimes I'm just eating half that now and going back an hour or two later and eating the rest of it, like you're going to see in this video today. I end up going back later, eating the rest of the meat that's on my plate, and what I forgot to record, I ended up getting 2 slices of, which it equals 1.5 ounces of the salted caramel windy buttermilk bread that I made the other day. So, which I think is in yesterday's video. Pretty sure it's just, yep, yesterday's video. So I forgot to record that part. Anyways, let me go ahead and show you what I've had for dinner and glucose and ketone readings that I ended up taking. Hold on. All right, it is 6 o'clock. I had a collagen coffee 4 hours ago, and I have gone to Planet Fitness, walked the treadmill 40 plus minutes, did the circular machines, the circuit machines, sorry. I did some other machine with Dino, and 10 minutes on the hydro massage bed. And in the collagen coffee was 2 sweet and lows because I'm trying to lower the sweet and low. And, okay, 82 glucose. And I did put 1 tablespoon of heavy cream because I gotta get used to not having heavy cream again, and 1 tablespoon of butter, Kerrygold butter, and half a scoop of salted caramel perfect keto collagen. Okay, great glucose. No ketones. So, I probably used them all on the working out. The theory is, you eat fat, you fast, you work out, your ketones get higher. So why, since having the C word the second time this year, does that theory not work for me at all? At all. So I could probably take some MCT oil and maybe get a 0.7. I'm not sure, but it only lasts for 30 minutes. I don't really watch, I just started watching Two Crazy Ketos, and they did a whole ketone, exogenous ketone testing, including MCT oil. It only raised them for 30 minutes. It'll be interesting to know how Wendy and Harry does with it, because I know they, in today's video, they took some. So, yeah, MCT will never raise mine, and I would do 2 tablespoons in every coffee, and I've never produced tons of high ketones. Only, I have to go back, because there was once I was producing them like crazy. Like, my lowest was ever 0.6. And I don't know what I was doing to get it. I'm gonna have to go back and try to find those videos, because I know it was over a year or 2 ago. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I swear, I'm doing everything I can. Almost cut all vegetables completely out. Like, yeah. All right, it is time for dinner, because it is 7, and like I said, I haven't eaten, so let's figure out what to eat. All right. Phone just weighs too much, I think. I got new pieces and it still tilts. I bought some assorted pork chops from Aldi's. So I am just going to season them up and cook them in the air fryer. Going to use some real mince, real salt, cherry wood, give it some flavor. Like I said, the chef blend is my favorite, but I don't know when I'm getting more. Like when they'll have it in stock. It's been out of stock all summer. Pepper. I'm going to go ahead and put some paprika, of course, because I love it. And I'm just going to season the one side. I normally season both sides, but I'm worried that maybe too much pepper has been upsetting my stomach. I don't know. And I spray it a little with extra virgin olive oil because the seasoning likes to fly off when it's cooking. I'm just going to stick it in the air fryer for probably about 10-15 minutes or so. We'll see. First meal of the day, it is 6:18. I have 8 ounces of pork here, but there's some fat and I don't eat the fat, so I'll remeasure any fat that I don't eat. Also, I'm having another coffee, so my second coffee of the day, my last coffee of the day. A half a scoop of salted caramel perfect keto collagen, a quarter scoop of the salted caramel MCT oil powder, which I wanted to buy some more collagen today, but I only wanted salted caramel and they've been sold out this whole cell. It also has a half a tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, and only 1 sweet and low because I'm trying to get off the sweet and low, doing at least a week challenge. So that'll be a total of 3 sweet and lows for the day when I normally would do like 12 or more. I put 4 per coffee, do 4 coffees a day, plus I put in other things, even my water. So I think it's a win to only have 3 in one day. All right, that is what I've eaten today, and the only other thing I will eat in just a little bit will be my Premier Protein pumpkin pie latte ice cream, which I have made in other videos in the past. It's pretty simple. It really is just a Premier protein shake and 6 ounces of cold coffee frozen and then remixed up in the creamery the next day, because I realized I don't need to add heavy creams or anything to it. Just those simple ingredients, and it's the perfect thing for me. I do spin it 3 times, though, 3 times, on light ice cream to get to the texture that I prefer. Because it doesn't have any heavy creams and it doesn't have any fats in it, it tends to take longer to get it to a creamy texture and not like an icy texture. So 3 times around works perfect. I am a little bit of pain right now from the gym just because my muscles aren't used to being worked out anymore. So my whole upper body is really, really throbbing. And that's what's happening this month. I'm adding gym, and I'm adding 40 minutes on a treadmill at least when walking in the neighborhood if it cools off enough. Adding actual weights back in. So we will be flipping back and forth between the Y and Planet Fitness because I own both memberships. If my daughter does not end up going to the Y and we end up being able to make it to Planet Fitness enough, then I would cancel the Y because it is so expensive, y'all. The Y is like $70 a month. Planet Fitness is $20. But there's nothing at Planet Fitness my daughter would want to do. So that's why we also joined the Y. And it's only 3 miles down the street, basically. Well, 5 miles down the street. So it's really close compared to 20. And even when I don't feel like going, it's just right there. I can go. So I will be switching back and forth. So, and I do love the massage, the hydro massage. And I still got to figure out how to use the light enhance room. I'm going to have to watch YouTube videos on it because every time I ask the employees, they know nothing about it. They can't even tell me how to go in there and use it. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. But I've asked multiple times that we've gone, and no one has any answers. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just YouTube it myself so I know what I'm doing when I walk in that room. Like, do I take my clothes off? Like, I know you have to have the little goggles. I know whatever clothes you do have on, it doesn't work through those clothes, is what I've seen in some videos before. I've been told it can make you very nauseous, very sick. It can lower your blood pressure. Like, it can do a bunch of stuff to you. So you have to be careful. So I'm going to watch some videos telling you how to do it. But, that is my day so far. I've got through one YouTube video today. I watched Wendy and Harry on the treadmill today. That's how I did it. Well, I started it at home, and then we ended up going to the gym, and I finished it on the treadmill. And that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to do like 45 minutes on a treadmill or something and pick a video to watch to keep my mind occupied because music doesn't work for me at the gym. I just don't like it. I'd rather be watching a show or something to really get my mind off of everything. And when I do the circuit, I just listen to their music. It's really loud anyways. So that's all I really have to say today. Not that much. So it'll probably be 2 days together in this video because of that reason. Because I'm not really going to cook anything. And yeah, so I'm shutting up now because I think I rattled enough so far. Nope, don't feel like putting in any makeup, so no mascara, nada. Usually I would put lotion on and mascara at least. I'm too exhausted. Got a major headache. These storms are horrible. It is the 5th. I'll show you what I've eaten today so far. I just cannot deal with the storms. I cannot deal with no energy as well. I'm not being negative. I am trying to figure out how to fix myself since the C word. I have been doing the MCT powder and collagen powder. So I take half a scoop of each one. To make my coffees, I have been putting a tablespoon of butter, 1 to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I have been down to only 1 sweet and low without using the skinny syrup either for 2 days now. Trying to raise my ketones and energy level. Watching Wendy and Harry talk about how their energy is, especially Wendy yesterday, I am so jelly. I wish I think there's something wrong with my body. Like, I think it can't make ketones or something. Like, I can't get any high numbers. It doesn't matter how fatty the coffee is. It doesn't matter that I eat tons of bacon and eggs and butter. I should be shooting out ketones. This is what I've always preached. If you want ketones, just eat fat, because it always was that way for me. But there is something stopping my body. Or I'm not making enough and I'm using what I'm making. We did clean house today. I've done dishes. I've scrubbed the kitchen. We've vacuumed the bedroom, picked up stuff. I did laundry last night. But there is something majorly going on. Yes, I have fibromyalgia. But before last fall, when we got desperately ill, and turns out it was the C word in our test results, we were just lied to. Like, same with January, but I have proof of those ones. Like, I was told we didn't have it. And when you go look on the website, positive, blah, blah, blah. And then they call back 2 weeks later, your isolation, how are you feeling? I'm like, what are you talking about? Everyone knows if you watched in January, I was mad about that one. So I just want my energy back. I want to be the person I was before with tons of energy, being able to build buildings, my big giant porch, like I was doing so much, and now it wears me out to do laundry and I'm back on the couch. That's all I want to fix. All I want to fix. Right now, I could care less if I lose another pound as long as I can get my energy back. That's all that matters to me right now. I could care less right this second is if I ever got into my size 7 jeans again. If I'm stuck in the 180s for the rest of my life, if I can get my blood pressure down, be healthy again, get my energy back, that's all that matters. And I know losing weight would lower my blood sugars, lower my blood pressure. I knew this, and I would be able to sleep better because I'm in a lot of pain with my back and stuff at night. But my weight isn't budging. It doesn't matter. High protein, low fat. High fat, low protein. Fasting, not fasting. My weight won't get out of the 180s. And if it does, it's because I got desperately ill, and then all of a sudden it shoots right back up because, you know, I was just dehydrated. So, not being negative, just literally binge watching any and everything, reading any and everything, trying to figure out what can I do because my doctors have no clue. They just keep saying this is your new normal and you just need to go to therapy and get used to it. That's what they did to me in April. They sent me to therapy to get used to my new normal of having no energy and being in pain all the time. That is not acceptable to me. No way will I ever give up and accept it. Ain't happening. Not happening. That's just not happening. That's why I'm adding the gym. Maybe it can help. Maybe I can strengthen my muscles, right? No, I hate when doctors tell me that. When I was like 434, they were like, there's nothing that can be done. And when my leg would go completely numb and I would fall, yeah, you got this for the rest of your life. And there's a word for it, and I cannot remember the word, but it's when mostly big giant construction workers that wore the big tool belts all the time with a big belly that lapped over would get this condition. It was caused by that. It damaged the nerve permanently, supposedly, and I was told I would fall the rest of my life. I did not accept that. Took me a while to find keto to help me lose weight, but once the weight came off, no more. My legs never gone numb again. Never fallen again like that. I don't accept things. Being told I had polycystic ovary syndrome and I was going to be fat for the rest of my life. I tried every diet in the book. Keto was the only thing that worked. I'm not an accepting person. When you tell me, well, this is just how it is, get used to it. No. That's not my personality. We will find a way. It didn't matter that it took me from age 14 to 40, like in my 40s almost, to finally find something that worked with polycystic ovary syndrome. I didn't give up. I spent all those years searching, never giving up. Just, okay, I tried everything. I tried where you just eat golden grams out of a box with no milk. Yeah, I tried that for a while. I tried everything. Soup diets, ice cream diets, you name it. The only one that halfway worked for me when I was a teenager was the Richard Simmons one, but that was just not a way I could live the rest of my life, moving cards over every single day, and there's only a few things on those cards, so that's all you could ever eat. And bacon, steak, stuff like that was not on these cards. It was boneless, skinless chicken. It was no cheeses, no butters. It was just, there was no way I could have stayed in that for the rest of my life. I can stay in keto for the rest of my life. That's not a problem. But we will figure it out, and we are not accepting when a doctor says get used to it. That is the rule. Do not accept when the doctor says just get used to it. That means somewhere out there there's a way around it, and it's going to be your job to find it because it's hard to find a doctor that will help. That's why I like watching Dr. Barry and stuff like that, because he knows it's true. He knows doctors either don't know anything because they were trained wrong or they just do what they're told. So, Anyways, I'm going to shut up right now because my wrist actually hurts. I'm in a lot of pain from lifting weights yesterday that I am not used to at all. So both of my wrists are like really killing me because I did the machine like this, and then I did a machine like this, and I did some, yeah, I did all different machines, and I don't know what they called, but I know I worked my whole arm and upper body area. So, but I have the doctor's appointment tomorrow and hopefully can hit the gym again tomorrow. Today, the headache is so bad that the ibuprofen is not working. Okay, it is the 5th of September. It is 4:45. I'm having my first meal of the day. I'm having one piece of my salted caramel buttermilk Wendy's bread. I'm having, I think I left the buttermilk out though. I don't remember how I made it. There's a video if you want to go watch how I made it. 2 poached eggs, 3 pieces of bacon. So, and yes, I doubled the bacon, but I count it as the thick one. I just put in the macros as the thick cut because they've been out of the thick one for a long time. But I am going to eat this, and yeah, I woke up with a major headache, so I have had ibuprofen twice today already. So a lot of y'all have pointed out how I felt in April. When I was basically doing beef, butter, eggs, keto chow. So, even though I can't stand the taste of beef right now, I'm going to, I do like smoked beef, like I still love brisket. It just takes 16 hours to make. But I'm going to go try to find a brisket this week. I am going to force myself to eat beef. I am defrosting some right now to see if I could eat some for dinner with mustard, stuff like that, and probably not a red sauce or anything. So I'm still gonna have my protein shakes, the Premier Proteins, because they don't raise my sugar at all. It is the one item I can say I can have that does not even budget, like, at all. So I'm down to 1 sweet and low per coffee, so that's 2 a day. I'm trying to get off of it just to see. But I went months with barely having headaches. And during those months, I hated the taste of bacon. There's only one. Hold on. That was my sister. I was on the phone for an hour. I don't exactly know what I was saying, and now my mom's coming over. So, basically, I'm going to force myself to eat beef, okay? And I'm going to not buy bacon because I'm worried that all the nitrates in the only bacon that I can eat that I like the taste of is giving me severe migraines. This used to happen a long time ago, and then it didn't happen, but maybe because of the C word in July, it's affected me again, and I can't have nitrates. I notice when I eat sandwich meat, I'm desperately ill unless it's very clean. I bought some uncured, no nitrate sandwich meat, no hormone, that I'm going to try. It's not even sandwich meat, it's big thing of ham. I'll show y'all later. So I'm going to try different things to cut different kind of chemicals like the sweet and low out of my body that never affected me before, but maybe the C words made everything affect me. I honestly don't know. I am going to the doctor tomorrow, but I can tell you, like I said earlier, I might want to be a size 7 again, but right now, the only thing that matters to me is being able to get off this couch. I don't want to sit here and cry, but my life of not being able to get off the couch because I'm in so much pain, I'm tired of it. I want to get back to the way I was. So, we're going to try everything. Everything. I've been fat by going with beef and stuff, right? And tons of eggs. Everything. Whatever it takes. Okay, my mom was here for hours. They were going through a bunch of stuff that I'm getting rid of because this girl is done with clutter, and I'm not done. I have a lot more to go through, like all the Christmas stuff and more boxes, but I have toss outs, like 6 40-gallon size boxes of stuff I've kept over the years. Different cooking things, like for making boiled eggs. Well, guess what? My air fryer And pressure cooker makes boiled eggs just fine. Don't need any other devices anymore. And I had multiple ones because I used to make a lot of eggs. All different kind of stuff that I no longer need because the air fryer and 2 pressure cookers that I own have every feature under the sun. So, I threw out all my old curtains because curtains and cats don't mix. They shred them to pieces, so what's the point? I have some hanging up in my house just so I can shut the windows. I mean, the newer curtains that are the black out curtains, they're not shredded at all. They held up so great. You can't even tell the cats climbed them. All my silk ones were shredded. They all had to go. I had a lot of sheer ones and all that. They all went. I also replaced my curtains in the kitchen with the exact same one. They didn't destroy it, but it was 7 years old. Faded out from the sun and getting a lot of Dawn just soap on it. Washing them would not fix the shading part that was all over them where they got bleached out by the sun. So they're gone. Old knickknacks, old memory things. I don't need them. I'm only keeping stuff that really matter. Trying to downsize because with high blood pressure, you don't need any kind of stress, right? So we are going to doctor this up so I will like the taste of this. This is sirloin steak, 3 something a pound at Sam's Warehouse, and I grinded it up using my KitchenAid. Yes, I was stupid. I put the grinding machine in the dishwasher without thinking, like the parts, and it destroyed them. I had to throw them out. There was no fixing them. They were just, the metal was destroyed. So I ended up getting lucky, finding it on sale again on Amazon, and then I had points, so I only had to pay $5, but I did have to use my points, like $30 of my points on it. But that's how I get my ground beef, because any other kind of ground beef makes me sick. Buying sirloin ground beef anywhere is about $8 a pound right now. Anywhere around here, even at Aldi's, is $8 a pound. Hold on. I'm having to fight with Freya. She's being naughty because she likes mushrooms, but mushrooms are deadly to cats. So I have to keep her away from my mushrooms. So I keep having to put her down. Don't worry, my hands are clean. I got her off with my little side of my arm, and it's just my food. So I have probably a pound of raw sirloin here. I'll measure it out when I go to eat it because I can't eat big amounts, right? I have the chef blend. I don't have too much of this left. I think I got 1 bottle left maybe. Let me see. Probably, if I don't, I'll probably cry because it's like my favorite. Yep, I got a bottle left. 1 more bottle. I am praying they hurry up and get it. I know they're redoing their warehouse or something. So the chef blend has like an espresso to it. So it's not like just cherry wood. It is, let's see, bold and robust with bonfire-like aroma. Our special smoked Redmond's Real Salt Chef Blend is a bold but simple way to infuse your food. Let's see, smoked for 42 hours using a fire, different types of wood. Our Chef Blend holds hints of espresso and cocoa. So that is one reason I really like it. And sometimes I mix it with the cherry wood as well. And we are going to open my last Chef Blend one. I'm going to take the lid off of this one. Make sure we've used it all. Because when I say it's my favorite, it's my fave. No one else in my family likes it because they're not espresso people. They don't like espresso on their food. I do. So this has been only my salt. And yes, there's some Kerrygold butter up in here. I don't remember if I did that on camera or not. It just helps it get more fat to it because I cut all the fat off. I prefer to add my fat than eat it from the meat, just because sometimes meat, animal fat, my stomach can't handle too well. All right. Oh, that smells so yummy. Let me pull y'all up a little. I don't want to run my phone with all the steam. The only thing about this is it has a lot of water in it. So I'm definitely going to have to drain out the water. I won't be draining fat out. It'll be water. Some black pepper. A little paprika. So I'm on so much ibuprofen right now. I'm not even getting on the scale because my weight cannot go down when I am on ibuprofen. It goes up about 2-3 pounds, which it did already this week. And it just will hover there until I'm off ibuprofen for about 4 days, and then I'll pee off all the fluid. So like I said, this month, the month of September, is all about energy, lowering my blood pressure, lowering my glucose. Has nothing to do with weight loss. If I lose weight, praise God. If I don't, if I get some energy, if I can get my blood pressure back to normal, that's what this month's about. Healing my body. I tried it last month too. It's just a little difficult. And if you remember when I got the C-word in January, it was April, the month of April, before I started healing again. Like towards the end of the month of April, I started healing. But then I got it again the last week of June, first week of July, and all that progress went to the garbage. So, I'm going to keep cooking this until some of the water has drained out of it, and then I'll drain it, and we'll come back and go to the next step. Okay, so I have drained out a good amount. I wished I had bell pepper, and I wish I could stomach onion. But I can't. So, there's still a little in there, and that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab so a whole can of this mushroom from Food Lion. It has to be Food Lion because other cans have sugar and stuff. It's 6 total carbs. So half a can is 3 total carbs. Now for net carb, it is only 2 total carbs for the whole can. And we're going to do about half the cans. Well, I'm not going to eat it all tonight, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole can. This would be amazing with bell pepper, but it is too dark for me to go walk around out there in the garden because we haven't mowed in a while, and the grass is just way too high. So I have my pink Himalayan low sodium mustard from Boar's Head. I do low sodium so I can add my own. Like, I would be okay if this wasn't low sodium since it's pink Himalayan, but for some reason they do low sodium when they do their pink Himalayan. Maybe because it costs more. And I actually like the taste of it better. I can taste the mustard more than salt. Some mustards just taste like salt to me. So what I'm doing is making this edible for me since I hate the taste of beef again. I know I don't measure mustard. So, if you had onions and bell pepper in here, it's going to be a Philly steak in a bowl, and you can use some Parmesan cheese. But I can't have onion, don't have bell pepper, and I can't do mozzarella, but I can do Kobe Jack. This was 6 ounces to start with, so I know for sure I won't be going over 4 in any way, shape, or form. I want my cheese to brown a little. I put a little Parmesan, just a little, because it gives it kind of a bittery taste. I don't want too much of it. Now here's the part you didn't see coming. This is mine. Alright, where's the beef one? I don't even know what I did with the beef one. Oh, there's my beef one. Actually, hold on. So most of y'all, if you did this, might want to do the beef, but this girl really loves my Keto Child savory chicken. Now I'm going to sprinkle some in here. This isn't even a half of a thing. I've already used it cooking this past week. Why did I do that? Because I want a doughy type texture. More like a thick gravy type texture. And I really like the taste of it. See, it changes the texture completely. Put it back away. I'm gonna let the cheese burn some, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've taken half, and this will be my dinner tonight. It is the 6th of September. I made this really long video driving home from the doctor's office today, like 17 minutes, and then I realized it was not very coherent. It was a lot of rattling. It was a lot of my ADHD showing up, how my brain jumps from one area to the other, trying to analyze and like it's been trying to do for the last month. Why am I not losing weight? Why is my blood sugars all over the place? Why is this? Why is that? It's a really long video. I'm not going to play it. I'll keep it. Might play it later on like a blooper reel, or this is how my brain thinks reel, or I don't know. But I'm not going to put it in this video. So I went to the doctor today. I want a constant glucose monitor because my blood sugars seem to be whacked out all over the place. At least they were 2 weeks ago. They seem to settle down now. But I feel like trash, right? Brain fog, severe pain, can't get off the couch, just complete trash, I feel like. So she gave me a prescription. I went to pick it up, and it's $300 because my A1C was gorgeous. 5 even. My A1C is 5.0. So they explained with a 5.0, my insurance does not see me as having polycystic ovary syndrome, having type 2 diabetes, as having anything. She says if I want help, or I want monitors, or I want anything for my insurance to pay for it, I would have to go off keto and show them my A1C would climb. Because as long as I have a beautiful A1C, they don't believe in preventive medicine. They believe in, once you're desperately ill, we'll give you some things to help cope being ill, but not heal yourself, right? That's what's wrong with the insurance companies. All right, because I say, let's prevent it. Let's spend, the glucose monitor is about $300 a month. And I laughed and said, that's okay. I'll just go order one online if I want one that bad, because they're only $200. And it's not in the brand I wanted anyways. I'm not paying $300 for a brand I wouldn't even want. But an insurance company could pay, like, say $300 for 1 month, since for some reason there's so much more money that way. Get a bunch of readings and see if something's going on so it can be fixed before they have to pay for tons of insulin and tons of medications and tons of other things going wrong and having to get eyes checked all the time because your eyesight's and your nerve damage in your feet and have to get special shoes and get infection and get body parts cut off. I know I'm exaggerating, but let's be real. If we can prevent someone from getting diabetes and becoming extremely sick, they would save so much money in the long run. Preventive medicine would save insurance companies so much money. So it doesn't make sense to me. I get why pharma and stuff like that wouldn't want to give you preventive medicine, things. But an insurance company wants you to pay a lot of money to them, but they don't want to have to pay out. So wouldn't that make more sense? Sounds a little fishy to me. Just saying, that's So, I've done a lot of research and I've heard more bad things about Splenda than Sweet and Low. So there has been 100 studies on Sweet and Low over the last 50-something years. Right? Everyone in my family, all generations, have used Sweet and Low. I mean, my grandmother is so tiny, never had illness in her whole life, extremely healthy, and she's had Sweet and Low since the day it came out. So, but Splenda's got a lot of trash against it. I mean, a lot. Like, you can see it on an MRI affecting the brain. Like, you can see, like, it's got a lot of bad stuff. It actually has every single symptom of what I'm complaining about. And I do a lot of sucralose. So no one can tell me in the Splenda, when I am looking it up, is it the sucralose causing the problem or is it the maltodextrin that's causing the problem? Because I don't eat maltodextrin anything. That's why I don't do Splenda. So we are doing a blood glucose test right this minute on sucralose. That is going on right this minute. Okay, and I'm starving, so hungry right now, and it's not from the sucralose. I was hungry before I started this little experiment, but I decided once and for all, let's do it. Let's see if it's causing my sugars to go up. And if it is, then bye-bye into the closet. They all need to go because I have a lot of them. If I'm trying to get off Sweet and Low and I'm using them to get off Sweet and Low, and it turns out they're spiking my sugar, that would not be a good thing, right? That would be not a good thing because Sweet and Low does not spike my sugar. I've done that test like a billion times. And everyone remember, I've been on Sweet and Low since I was literally in my bottle as a baby, drinking tea in a bottle. So, yeah. Now I am willing to cut back to 4 Sweet and Lows a day or something. Or 2, maybe. Just because they're so expensive, too. And I'm trying to remove some of the dextro, and they do have that in it. That is one of their main ingredients. There's saccharin, so I am trying to lower those ingredients right now just for the heck of it. But if I'm replacing it with sucralose and I have an issue with that, I need to know, right? That is what we're doing right now. I already know so far because I'm in the middle of the test. I've already had my 30-minute test. I'm waiting for the hour test and then 2 hours. So I'll be eating dinner late tonight because I am starving and I will be eating because let me go ahead and show you what I've eaten today. So let's just do that. It is 3:11, so I'm going to eat my hamburger leftover from yesterday, but it tastes so salty today. I don't know if I'll make it through. And 2 of the poached eggs. I'm just going to eat it cold. Nope, couldn't do it. It was like eating a pound of salt. So I'm taking my salted caramel bread I made the other day, frying it up with 1.5 ounces. Nope. Yeah, 1.5 ounces of the uncured ham, low sodium, from Aldi's I got, a new one I've never seen before. It's a little more than a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter up in here. And then 1 ounce, I gotta turn the fan on, it's smoking, 1 ounce of Kobe Jack cheese. I'm gonna cook it a little more. I do notice that this bread, whether I put it in the toaster or on here, it smokes a lot. And it might be a little weird having salted caramel, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it. It won't matter that, you know, it's not a normal flavor. My favorite new pan. So this is gonna be my meal right now because this girl cannot, let me show y'all, cannot take that meat right now. I do plan on this week going over to Sam's and looking for a brisket. I think I'm gonna get 2 because I always give more than half to my parents, so I'm gonna see if my thing is big enough to cook 2 with no problem and just do 2 briskets so I have plenty to eat. Doesn't that look beautiful? Like, oh my gosh. Let's see if it tastes weird. Not weird at all. It's 3:30 and I'm going to eat this because I didn't eat any of the other. 2 bites, a half an egg, and I'm like, ew, can't do it. I might just make another one of those once this test is over at the 2-hour mark because I am hungry. I'm not filling eggs today. Eggs seem gross to me today. I woke up and not filling eggs. Definitely was not filling that beef thing. It's going in the trash. So yeah. Alright, I've been watching a lot of videos and Ken Berry's, like the beef, butter, egg, bacon thing. Y'all, I praise y'all who can do no sugar for a month and be happy about it. Like no type, no stevia, no type of anything like that. I'm not one. So I can't say I will do this challenge because I will do it my way. I will do it the way basically that Wendy and Harry did. Sorta. Okay. So I didn't do the BBBE challenge in January because I got the C word. But I did do the beef, egg, keto chow butter challenge in April, which I don't remember if it was a bacon challenge at that time or not because I had the C word and I hated the taste of bacon. And I know I've been wondering if bacon's making me sick. However, I've gone back and watched videos over the years of me eating that bacon and it caused me no issues. And I know the C words changed my body completely. But I see where Wendy and Harry are coming from when they're talking about we have to heal our bodies before we're going to lose weight. And you heal your body by a lot of fat and less protein and as low a carb as possible. So I am seriously thinking about just keeping my bacon or seeing if there's a different brand to try, but doing the bacon, doing beefs, butter, eggs. However, I will still be doing keto chow and my protein drinks. Just because I physically feel like I am missing some kind of nutrition. She's trying to send me back to my old diabetes doctor, which I don't know how long that referral will take because now he's an endocrinologist. He went back to college because he wanted to become a specialist in thyroids, polycystic ovary syndrome. The list is huge. Okay, he was already a adult diabetes specialist for years of his life because he is way older than me. But he went back to college in 2019, I think, or 18, right at the end of 18. And he finally is back after getting new degrees in all these other areas because that way I can have someone who knows me, knows I don't give up, and knows my history, and maybe could see if something's wrong with my thyroid or something else in his field, just to see what's going on. See if there's something we can heal. Because I can't eat less, can't eat more. I'm trying to be more physical. We're going to the gym again tomorrow. It's just a little hard for me. And maybe it's going to boil down to two things. That my IBS is really bad. Well, I had IBSD, but I don't have the diarrhea part right now. But I've had that my whole life. And I've had fibromyalgia since I was 17. And maybe it will boil down that both of them are out of control. I don't know, to be honest. But I did read how sucralose kills 50% of your good bacteria. And there are multiple studies to prove that, of gut bacteria. So that is one thing I have to consider, that even if I don't have spikes with my sugar, blood sugar, it could still have damaged my gut bacteria. And that is why I'm having so many stomach issues out of the blue, because a year ago I barely ever touched the stuff, and now I'm always got it. Like, it's in a coffee, or, you know, I eat some ice with it on there. Like, there'll be days I don't touch it, but I went from never touching this stuff to buying bottles of it a year, like a lot of bottles. So that is where my brain is. And that's what the drive was. That was me, you know, going over the studies, going over all these things I've been watching, and be like, oh my gosh, am I really gonna have to give this up? Oh my gosh, like all back and forth, trying to figure it out. I had it down. Okay, this is one reason why I am also, this last year, I wanted to start coaching, but I am having such a heck of a time figuring out what's wrong with my own body and having energy. I'm like, how do I coach someone else when I am at this huge giant wall that I don't know how to get over? I want to be able to get over this wall so I can give more feedback if someone else comes to an insane wall like me. So, yeah. And I was watching Keto in the Chaos, which I am not done watching. How she says she doesn't do the individual coaching anymore, but it kind of sounds like she does like a group thing or something. I don't know. But I've watched a lot of people lately who do group coaching. And I was thinking about that before too. But right now, I can't do anything until the brain fog's gone. And when I tell you, I don't even say the correct words a lot. There are so many videos I've had to delete because I used the wrong words completely out of the blue. And that's what happened before keto. They really thought I had like MS or something, because, and I would be talking about, say, Dawn dish soap, but I don't say that. I say, like, talk about a car's engine instead. Like, literally say the wrong words. And that would happen all the time to me. But they'd scan my brain and everything, and they couldn't find any lesions or anything. But it was a severe issue I had before keto. And that's why I started doing the MCT oil, and it cleared it all up for me. And then after 2 years, made me sick again. So, I am ordering some though. And we're going to try it again. Because all that matters to me right this minute is not even the look of my body. It is the feel of my body and my brain. That's all that matters right now. I never thought I would say that, but that's all that matters to me. So it's almost time for me to go stick myself again at the 1 hour mark. So I am going to go set up this phone for that. Yeah. And I can't actually wait to have another one of those grilled cheese and ham, because it was amazing. Totally amazing. I'm going to put the macros in my phone real fast just to see what the protein fat ratio is before I make another one. Because I am thinking about doing just the high fat until I can heal myself.